The technician I have been talking to throughout this series made one point about used Tesla buying that every buyer needs to hear. He said the expensive failures on these cars are almost never obvious from the outside. A battery with degraded cells, a failing heat pump, and suspension components worn past their safe limit all look fine on a casual inspection. Here are the 5 red flags he checks before recommending any used Tesla to anyone. The first red flag is not knowing which battery chemistry you are actually getting. And in 2026, this is more complicated than most buyers realize. Most used Tesla buyers know the LFP versus NMC distinction at a basic level. What they frequently miss is that the same model name can hide completely different chemistry depending on build location and model year. The clearest recent example is the 2026 Model Y Juniper. U.S. buyers, assuming NMC chemistry, were actually getting NC, A cells built at Fremont, while European buyers of the same model name received NMC cells from Giga Berlin. Same marketing name, fundamentally different battery with different degradation curves, cold weather performance, and charging requirements. Before making an offer, confirm the build location from the window sticker, check the battery chemistry in the Tesla's app under software, and verify it matches what the listing claims. Chemistry verification takes 2 minutes and is the foundation of every other battery assessment you make. The second red flag is suspension, noise, and wear, and the data on how common this is should concern every used Tesla buyer. The German TÜV 2025 report showed 14.2% of 2- to 3-year-old Model 3s failed mandatory inspection, more than double the overall average for that age bracket. The primary failure categories were suspension, brakes, and lighting. Nearly 1 in 7 relatively new Model 3s failing a rigorous independent inspection tells you this is the mechanical system that demands the most attention on any used Tesla purchase. The technician's test drive inspection is specific. Drive slowly over a speed bump with all windows down and the radio off. Listen for any clunking, popping, or creaking from the front or rear. Then find an empty area and perform several slow, tight turns at near full steering lock. Any grinding or clicking indicates ball joint or bearing wear that warrants a lift inspection before purchase. Persistent front-end clunks on Model 3 and Model Y frequently indicate worn control arm bushings or lateral link issues. On Model S and Model X, suspension noise often points to worn upper strut mounts or air spring issues. Any noise the seller describes as something the car has always done is a red flag, not a reassurance. The third red flag is trusting the dashboard range estimate as a proxy for battery health, and this mistake costs used buyers more than almost any other single error. The range estimate is a calculated projection based on recent driving efficiency and the battery management system's current capacity model. It is not a direct measurement of what the battery can store. On a car with a miscalibrated battery management system, which is common on used Teslas that have not completed a proper calibration cycle recently, the displayed range can overstate or understate actual capacity by 5 to 10%. The correct approach is to request an actual state of health reading. Ask the seller to run the built-in battery test from the Tesla Assistance menu. Better still, use a third-party diagnostic tool like Tessie or a professional OBD reader to pull the actual capacity in kilowatt-hours directly from the battery management system. A 2020 Model 3, long range with a 75 kilowatt-hour pack showing 64 kilowatt-hours actual capacity, is at 85% state of health, regardless of what the dashboard displays. That number is what you are actually buying. Normal degradation for a well-managed NMC Tesla runs roughly 5 to 10% in the first 100,000 miles. A car showing sudden range drops, frequent jumps in the state of charge display at low levels, or state of health below 80% at moderate mileage warrants either a significant price reduction or a walk away. The fourth red flag is hidden coolant leaks, and the technician considers this the most underappreciated inspection point on any used Tesla with meaningful mileage. Tesla's thermal management system uses liquid coolant to regulate battery temperature, motor temperature, and cabin climate simultaneously through the octovalve assembly. A small leak anywhere in this system that goes undetected allows the coolant level to drop gradually. A battery running slightly low on coolant operates slightly hotter than it should. Over tens of thousands of miles, that sustained elevated temperature accelerates degradation invisibly until a battery health check reveals it. The inspection is straightforward, but most buyers never perform it. Open the frunk and check both coolant reservoirs for fluid level and condition. The coolant should be a consistent pink or orange color. Any darkening, cloudiness, or particulate contamination indicates degraded coolant running past its service life. Check around the octovalve assembly and coolant lines for white residue, crystalline deposits, or staining that indicates a slow leak. A small leak caught early costs $300 to $500 to repair. Battery damage from sustained overheating from undetected coolant loss can cost $15,000 or more. On older Model S and Model X, also check the area around front motor coolant connections, which have a documented history of slow leak development at higher mileage. The fifth red flag is what the technician calls the warranty cliff, the concentration of failures that appear immediately after factory warranty expiration. Tesla's battery and drive unit warranty runs 8 years with mileage limits of 100,000 to 120,000 miles depending on variant. The basic vehicle warranty covering non-powertrain components runs 4 years or 50,000 miles. When you buy a used Tesla approaching or recently passed either threshold, you are buying a car where the components most likely to fail next are no longer covered. The items appearing most frequently in owner reports immediately after warranty expiration form a predictable list. The 12-volt battery on any Tesla approaching 3 to 4 years is a near certain replacement at $100 to $250. The desiccant bag in the AC system on Model S, Model X, and some Model 3 and Model Y variants needs replacement on a schedule many previous owners ignored, with compressor damage from a failed desiccant running $3,000 to $4,000. Air suspension components on Model S and Model X typically begin failing between 80,000 and 120,000 miles, with individual air spring replacements running $1,500 to $3,500 each. MCU screen failures on pre-2019 Model S and Model X commonly appear in the 80,000 to 100,000 mile range at replacement costs of $1,500 or more. Before finalizing any used Tesla purchase, pull the full service history from Tesla's records tied to the VIN and cross-reference it against this list. A car approaching the warranty cliff that has had none of these items addressed is a car where several of them may arrive simultaneously in your first year of ownership. The Consumer Reports December 2025 Used Vehicle Reliability Study ranked Tesla last among 26 brands with a score of 31 out of 100. That number deserves context rather than panic. The majority of complaints center on build quality issues, software behavior, and suspension wear, not on catastrophic battery or motor failures, which remain genuinely rare. A used Tesla bought with clear eyes about these 5 red flags, inspected properly, and priced to account for any issues found, is still a compelling ownership proposition. The technician's summary is worth repeating. The cars that come back to his shop with expensive problems almost always had at least one of these red flags present at purchase, and the buyer either did not know to look or chose not to look carefully enough. If you are currently shopping for a used Tesla, drop your model, year, and what you found on inspection in the comments. And if you want to keep getting practical advice like this, hit subscribe. I will see you in the next one.